All right, you guys, so this is the answers and explanation video for Strategy 4 on using correct punctuation. So if you have not watched the instructional video and done the work that goes along with this activity in the workbook, please go ahead and do that before you watch this video. We're starting on page 18, but quickly moving down to page 19 where we will go over the practice. Okay, in number 1, we just need to insert the comma after asked. We have the dialogue tag here, or the stem, Nestor asked, comma, and then everything else is correct. The quotation is in quotation marks. We have the ending punctuation that ends it inside the quotations. Everything else is correct. All right, so for these, we're identifying the comma that is used correctly. So for number 2, it's the one after Jacob that should stay. The comma between dear and Jacob is unnecessary, so we would delete that. In number 3, we would, I'm sorry, the correct comma is between love and Amir, not after the sentence itself. All right. In number 4, the correct comma is the one that's inside the quotation marks. The one outside the quotation marks is unnecessary. We always end the quote with a comma inside the quotation mark. It marks if the sentence continues. And in number 5, it's the one actually that's outside the quotation mark because it comes after the stem or the dialogue tag. We wouldn't start the quote off with a comma. We would just have jump, exclamation point in quotation marks. Okay. If we go to number 6, which option uses commas correctly? And it's C, good morning, comma, Tyler. Number 7, which option correctly shows dialogue? And it's D. I'll just start with this second sentence. This looks really difficult, comma, it's all in quotation marks. That's correct. And then we have the tag. These others the others don't even use quotation marks. So this is the only one that even gets close to correctly showing dialogue. And then number 8, which sentence uses commas and quotation marks correctly? It's B, Sarah asked. There's our stem or our tag, and then comma. And then we have the quotation inside the quotation marks, and the ending punctuation, the question mark, appears inside as it should. All right, let's skip down to the last section on page 21. Okay, so number 9, we're to circle the word that is a contraction, and the contraction is she'll, and it's a contraction of she will. And underline the word that's a possessive, and it's girls. Remember, a possessive has to be a noun and apostrophe S to show possession. If we had multiple girls, 2 or more, then the apostrophe would come after the S for the plural rules. Okay, so 10 through 13, we're just circling the correct version of the contraction or the possessive. So for number 10, it's this first one, doesn't. The apostrophe comes in here where the O would have been in not. For number 11, it's the second one, the apostrophe S. All right, so Jamie is the person's name, and then we make it possessive with apostrophe S to denote that it is Jamie's job. Okay, so for number 12, it's the second option, the W-E apostrophe L-L. It replaces the W-I, kind of like one of the examples we saw a little bit earlier. And number 13, it's the first option. This is the correct possessive form of families. The family's trip was fun. They are in possession of the trip. It's their trip. Okay, and the last 3 multiple choice. 14, which word is a possessive? And it's C. It's the only one with the apostrophe S that denotes possession. Number 15, which sentence includes a contraction? And it's C, and it's hasn't, which is a contraction of has not, with the apostrophe replacing the O. And lastly, 16, which sentence correctly uses a contraction? And it's C. I wonder if they're coming to the party. It's a contraction of they are, which is correct grammar. I wonder if they are coming to the party. A, this is misspelled, the apostrophe is in the wrong place. B, it's a possessive, not a contraction. And in D, the apostrophe should come after the E before the V. Okay, so that ends the answers and explanations section that goes with strategy 4. We have only one more strategy and we will have finished a unit and we'll be ready for a little practice test. So it's been a good time so far. Hope you're learning a lot. Continue to email questions to me if you need a conversation on the phone or over Zoom or something like that to walk you through any of this content. I'm here for you. This doesn't have to be just a one-way street. You don't have to watch this and expect to understand it and get it on your own. Certainly I'm here to help you if you need help in any way. All right, see you in lesson 5.